It's gonna be great. Hey, welcome to the new season of Cooking in the Raw. I'm your host, Laura Shelby, aka Shell, and we got a great show in store for you today. I'm here with one of my dear friends, Pat Bilkey. We're gonna throw down on some cooking here today. Pat, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad you're here today.
Oh,
so I can show you some
You're gonna show me Indian cooking, huh? Well, she just let the cat out of the bag.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. You know, but we gotta be excited here Cooking in the Raw. But first, I want to throw your attentions to just the beauty of the outside. I mean, just a fantastic view. I mean, I wish I had a view like this at Kitchen Studio. I can look outside, you know, and just dream about cooking. You know, but already when we walked into the house, though, we smelled some spices. You know, so she already got things going on here a little bit. You know, but I was checking this necklace out here hanging in the window. Pat, what is that?
Isn't that great? That is nutmeg. This was brought to me by a dear friend from some islands down in the Caribbean, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it has cloves and cinnamon and nutmeg on it. So I thought it was perfect to hang in the kitchen.
So you're just surrounded by spices.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely, yeah.
I got a question for you. What makes you an authority on Indian cooking?
Maybe because I'm from India.
You know what? We rehearsed this accent before we started the show. Well, hey, you know, I say, we should probably get started and start doing some cooking. So what are we going to cook today here? What we got here ingredient-wise?
Today we are going to make some ground mutton.
Mutton?
Yeah, in India, mutton is like the festive or the special dish to go to.
Okay, okay.
And we've got some ground mutton here.
So what exactly is mutton? Is that cow?
Goat. No, that's goat.
Goat?
Goat meat.
How many of you followers out there ever had goat before?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm about to do my thing. I haven't had goat in a long time. Okay,
yeah,
so mutton is goat. What else we got here?
Goat. And then we've got some onion leeks.
Okay.
And we've got some dried fenugreek.
Ooh.
Yes.
Can you taste that raw as it is right now, dry?
I don't know if I would taste it raw. But
smell it?
Yeah, you can smell it.
Oh,
that's really strong.
Great.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
man.
really strong. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
This is what it's actually called. It's called kasuri methi, which is dried fenugreek.
Okay, let's see if I can say that. Say it one more time.
Kasuri methi.
Here we go. Kasuri methi.
Okay. Kasuri.
Kasuri.
No. Kasuri.
I'm rolling my tongue like Italian or something. Okay, say it one more time.
Kasuri methi.
Kasuri
okay.
methi.
Yes.
Wow.
Methi.
Methi. Alright. I got too many languages in my head, but that's how we do cooking in the raw.
And then we're going to use all these spices. This is like my daily go-to spice box. Yeah.
What do we have
This
here?
is chili powder. And this is special Kashmiri chili powder, which is from Kashmir, from up north.
Okay.
Because it gives you that red color.
Like northern Wisconsin?
No.
Okay. All right.
Northern India.
All right.
Yes. And it'll give you that nice red color.
Okay.
But it won't make the food very spicy, very punchy. Yeah.
Nice.
This is ground coriander seeds.
You can smell it.
Yeah, you can, right? Ground cumin. This is turmeric. This is mustard, black mustard seeds.
Ooh.
These are the seeds, the fenugreek seeds.
Okay. Okay.
Like how we have the fenugreek, but we're not going to use that today in this.
Okay.
And this is what we call garam masala, which is a mixture of different spices like cinnamon, cloves.
So is this your house mix, the garam masala?
No. This is not my house. This is I just buy this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to use today.
So I have a question for you, Pat. Turmeric. All right. I mean, most people aren't familiar with turmeric. I mean, does it have a flavor? Does it have a taste?
It actually does have a slight flavor to it. Yes.
Can I taste a little?
Yes, absolutely. You can taste any of these. Yeah.
I can taste any of these.
Yes.
So I can throw my own little Indian mix on my palate then, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
why don't you do that?
So I'm gonna do a little bit of this.
A little bit of each, so that you know the. Now wait, you have to taste each one individually.
Oh, I'll just go ahead and I was gonna put together a dish in my mouth. You know, okay. All right, I'm just so excited here, you know, I'm just doing my thing. So I did first the coriander. Cumin.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go, because this I'm real curious about.
Yeah. brave.
Wow. Woo! Whoa, whoa! It went in sweet.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know, it seemed like a little smoky. Maybe it's the other thing.
Yes.
It went in sweet, but it came
Smoky,
out.
yes.
Man,
Uh-huh.
that's doing its thing there. Wow, and the middle was the
That's
garam
the garam
masala.
masala, yeah.
Okay.
That's
A little bit of that.
Yeah, that too you.
Oh, that's good. I mean, very aromatic.
Mm.
Mmm. And
And
this,
it's cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, pepper.
oh, that's
yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah, no more.
Now, can I try the
Yeah.
mustard seed too?
If you want to.
All right, let's give it a crunch. You listening? Did you hear that?
Black mustard seed.
You know, I never even seen black mustard seeds before.
Really?
No, not at all. This is
Oh.
great. Now this,
That,
how do you pronounce this again?
Methi.
Metti. Metti. I'm getting better. Oh, the taste of the black mustard seed.
Yeah, now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that was a better crunch.
Yeah,
You ready?
that's better crunch.
Oh, everything is just so flavorful. I got this right here. The show's over now. I'm done. Now, the last.
Just starting.
Yes, for the turmeric.
Turmeric.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, let's go with these two fingers. Now, for those who are not familiar with it, I mean, it's used as a coloring in a lot of dishes, but it also has flavor. Most people don't think about the flavor
It
that exists
also
here.
has the ability, the healing properties. Turmeric has a lot of healing properties to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, it does have flavor. Yeah, and it's also used to preserve.
Really?
Yes.
But so when you're preserving something with turmeric, it's okay about the color? That it's going to change the
Oh, yeah.
color? No? Let me just
Yes.
wash my hands
Yeah.
here. And then we're going to get started.
Well, that's why the Indian cooking is colorful, right?
Yes. Use this towel here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So now you tell me
yeah,
what?
So I'll tell you what to do now.
we're going to do here.
Okay, we are first going to brown the meat
Okay.
and then drain the fat away.
Okay. Okay.
It's not what I usually do, but this one has fat in it, so
Okay.
we're going to do that.
Okay.
So we'll just put a little bit of oil into this one so that
Okay.
it doesn't.
You know, this is great being in someone else's kitchen. I feel like I've never cooked before. I don't know what I'm doing.
This is just regular canola oil that I'm using, and
Okay.
I'm not using a lot because that has fat in it, but just so that the meat does not stick,
Okay.
stick to the
Okay.
pan.
Now you know we do it here cooking it raw that if it scorches, because I've done it many times, if it scorches, it scorches.
If it scorches, it scorches.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
well. Yep.
Okay, so the meat goes in, the mutton.
The other reason why I don't like cooking like this is because I usually wash the meat,
Okay.
and then I remove all the fat. And
Okay.
We're going to turn this on high, and we're just going to let this,
Okay.
brown.
Okay.
That's it.
So, how long have you been cooking? All your life, like as a child, were you cooking as well?
No, no. My mother must be up there watching and laughing. Yeah. I never entered the kitchen.
Really?
Never. Never. I only
Like
st-
never?
Never.
Oh my
Never.
gosh.
Now my sisters and my mom are really good cooks.
Okay.
Yeah. But I never entered the kitchen. I was very spoiled.
So did you have to like teach yourself or?
Yes, because when I came here,
Mm-hmm.
the big joke was, how am I going to have my Indian cooking? Because I married Chris, who's an American.
Mm-hmm,
So how am I going to have my Indian cooking if I don't know how to cook?
Oh, that's awesome.
So I guess I had to learn and learn fast. But I used to watch them cook. And then there we have maids, so I used to watch the maid and stuff like that. And I think when you eat, you just automatically get the taste of different
wow.
kinds of things and how, how it should be. So, okay. So come on, I'm going to put you to work.
You got for me to work here?
Yes.
What am I going to do here?
Put some oil in this pan.
Oil in the pan.
And we're going to
Okay.
just fry the onions.
All right. You tell me
I'm
how much
using-
oil? Same oil?
Yeah, same oil,
Okay.
same oil.
Say how much?
Okay. Enough to fry those onions, so.
You tell me when.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. there'll still be some, that.
Yep, yep. All
Okay,
right.
so let that get hot and then we're going to put those onions in. And
So-
I did not use regular onions,
Okay.
you notice that.
Right,
Because
right.
when we make ground meat,
Mm-hmm.
we find that the spring onions or whatever you call them, green onions,
Mm-hmm.
onion leeks, it's not actually onion leeks, it's those,
Scallions.
yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Trying to
How do you
get
say it in Indian?
We call them spring onions.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
They come
So
out in the
anyway,
spring.
so, yeah. So once that gets hot, you can start frying those.
Okay. So now, it's so weird. I feel like I never even cooked before. So I need something to stir that
Yeah,
with. As soon as I
yeah.
get the ripple inside the pan here, I
Yeah,
know that
it's
it's
good.
hot.
It's good.
It's good now.
Yeah.
So when we're cooking this, are we cooking just to sweat, or are we cooking
No,
to
we
color?
are cooking to color.
To color.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. We are cooking to at least make it golden brown. And usually, when I make, if I use regular onions,
Mm-hmm.
and in India we use the purple onions.
Okay.
Here I've been using the yellow ones, but usually when you cook Indian food, the onions should be nice and caramelized.
Okay. Okay.
So till then, but because this has greens in it,
Mhm.
we probably are not going to be able to do that.
I found that a lot, in my minuscule adventures in Indian cooking, that things such as onions and certain ingredients, everything is cooked caramelized.
Yes.
Until it's dark. You go beyond. I never understood that until I actually began tasting some of the dishes. You get
Makes
that
a big
depth of flavor. Yes.
Makes a big difference.
We're always afraid of burning things.
Yeah.
So you think about making a roux. I remember going through those stages in early in my career, having to make a roux from a blonde roux to a deep
Yeah.
dark roux. I remember burning my dark roux lots of times.
Right.
Till over the years with experience, I learned that patience was always the best teacher.
Exactly. And that's why I never learned cooking in India, because my mother said I had no patience. I had no patience to cook. Yeah. So they used to give me the salads to make.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So tell me about some of the salads you used to make. How different are salads in India than here?
In India, actually, the regular salads that we make then on a daily basis would be, you slice up some onions, you slice up some cucumbers, and you slice up some tomatoes, and you put some salt and pepper and vinegar.
Okay, okay.
And the vinegar
That's
we
very
usually
simple.
use is malt vinegar.
Okay. So here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite American dish?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Probably ribs.
Ribs.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
So now, when you do ribs, when you do them yourself, do you do American style or you do ribs with an Indian twist to them?
no, I've never done with an Indian twist.
No?
No, if it's American, it's American. I'm not going to Indianize everything. See, I learned that if I want my kids to enjoy Indian cooking, I cannot Americanize everything.
Okay, okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
When it's an Indian dish, it's an Indian dish.
So your kids born in India or born here in the
No,
States?
both.
Both in the
Yeah,
States?
yeah.
Do they cook Indian food?
They actually are starting to. They're starting to learn, which is a good thing. They better.
So now, do you have, or I know you said earlier that you pretty much taught yourself from memory and from taste about cooking. So do you cook any of your own family recipes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Is this a family recipe?
Yes.
Because I'm paying attention. I'm getting the secret here.
Oh yeah.
So now we're here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Where do you purchase your ingredients for Indian food, like mutton, for example?
Oh goodness, we have to go all the way to Chicago. In Chicago, they have Indian Town, what's
Okay.
called Indian Town, and we have to go all the way there. We go there once in about 3 or 4 months, and we stock up. So we buy the whole goat.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and the guy who we buy it from knows.
Oh, wait a minute, back this up.
Okay.
She said whole
Yes.
goat. Are we talking head, eyes, teeth, hooves?
No, I actually don't do the head.
Okay.
Simply because I don't know how to cook that well.
Okay.
But in India they would.
Okay.
They also buy the brain, which I don't do.
So you guys buy the whole goat
Yeah.
and
The whole goat, and he cuts it up in different, we make special dishes like biryani, which is mutton and rice, like a big casserole kind of thing. So I just have to, now I don't even have to tell him, I just, I go there and he knows how to cut up all the pieces, and then he packs it into little packets, and we take a big cooler with us.
Okay.
And
So-
we come back home, and then I pack it again, repack it into my freezer bags, and I keep it. And
So
we
is
use
this
it
a
over.
multiple day excursion? You say?
That's a whole day excursion.
Oh my
We
God.
will go early in the morning, and then we go first to the vegetable store, and we buy all the Indian vegetables.
Okay.
And I buy enough so that I can come home and cook huge amounts and freeze them in individual bags.
So you do this when you get back?
Yes.
After spending the whole day shopping?
Yes, after spending the whole day. The next two or 3 days of mine just goes with cleaning and cooking
Oh wow.
and freezing.
You know, that's something I would like to try. So you hear this me. Shell's gonna try to experience this excursion and try to spend the day, the rest of the day.
Yes, the whole day.
Maybe I should ask this question first. What time does it start?
We have to leave here at 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, and what time do we return?
Oh, about 6-ish in the evening.
So almost 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then you spend the rest of the day.
Yes, so we go
Cleaning.
first to the, no, when we come back, no, all I do when we come back is put the vegetables and fruits and stuff in the fridge,
Okay.
and all the meat is also put into the fridge. Then the next morning I start with the meat, I take out the meat and I fill my sink with all the meat and I sort out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get to sleep and come back the next day.
Yes.
All right, I can do that.
Yes.
I can do that. So,
Okay, this is, I think, I'm not going to brown it more because I want to brown it along with the
Okay.
spices. So I'm going to remove this from here.
Okay.
I'm going to
so how am I doing with
drain
the
it.
onions here?
Yes, that looks so, yeah, good, looks good.
Okay.
Just keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
I remember something. You know, I know how to follow orders. Oh, this is fantastic. You know, I mean, to be able to actually cook.
Okay, I'm going to drain,
Okay.
I'm just going to drain this fat over here.
So while she's draining, I mean, to be able to actually cook side by side an Indian dish is fantastic for me. You know, because you go out to eat, you go to different places, restaurants, and you have different foods. All I'm left is with the memory, unless I know the chef, and they can teach me some things. So I'm really enjoying this experience here. We're back now.
We're back, and this looks good. I'm going to turn it off, and we
Okay.
can wait until we can just let it. Yeah.
And this is the easy part. Now, while I'm still doing these onions, I'm gonna bring this around here just for you to see. Now remember that mad science lab that's at Kitchen Studio? This is what I'm talking about here. Of course, this is the real deal right here. Mine is just, you know, created. It's like a photocopy, but this is the real deal here. I have to get myself a nice little tin box to hold all my spices like this. I'm sure it probably preserves them or keeps them a lot longer.
Yeah.
You know, but what's gonna happen here, well, I'm not gonna even tell you, let you watch. And you can see how different it's done here than how I do it at Kitchen Studio. So how am I doing with
Okay,
these
so
onions?
now, yeah, I think you're fine with the onions. Let's turn it down.
Okay.
We're going to turn the onions down so
Okay.
that it doesn't get burned.
Okay.
And you can start putting the spices in.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you say I'm gonna
tell you-
start?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
I didn't
so
even know how
You
much.
can keep. I'm going to tell you how much.
Oh, this is gonna be great, all right. Use the spoon or use my finger?
No. You put this spoon on the side here.
I mean, that spoon there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Okay, this spoon is what you're going to use.
okay.
So we'll start first with the chili powder.
Chili powder?
Yeah. Oh no, put a little more than that. No, that's too much. Yeah.
Let me go
See,
with my
it's-
left hand so you
it's,
can see.
yeah, okay.
You gonna get
Yeah,
a view of that?
Yes.
Right
that's-
there?
That's fine.
All right,
Let's
just
put
dump
that
it in.
Just dump it in.
Dump it in.
Dump it in. Then you put a half a teaspoon of that. Yeah, you can put a little more.
Okay.
Otherwise it won't be tasty. Yeah.
All right, on top or anywhere?
Yep. And you just.
Oh, you
we'll
gotta
do
look
something
at those
else.
colors. It's great. Next,
We can put 2 of those.
full spoon?
Yep.
Like that?
Yeah. Put one more. Yeah.
One more of those?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1
Yeah.
and 2.
Yeah. Can be heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You might have to put more than that because you have a lot of meat here. Yeah.
Okay, like so?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And 1 level teaspoon, not heat. Yes. No, that's
That's
the
enough?
ground cumin, yes.
All right.
And half a teaspoon of the turmeric.
Half teaspoon. You know, this is something because I'm like guessing on these measurements.
Yeah, that's
enough.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
But this is what cooking is all about.
So
you know?
that's all you need for now. Just put that away.
Put that away.
Put that away.
So we get a shot of that. Look at that. I just created an Indian dish here. And we just got started. All right, what was going on?
Start frying.
Start frying.
Yeah.
All right, start stirring it in.
Yeah, stir it all in. Mix
So-
it all up nicely till the raw smell goes away.
The raw smell. We need smell-o-vision right
I
about
know.
now. Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm
So
wasting
what is
it.
the purpose of cooking the spices?
You're roasting them because
Okay.
the different flavor, it becomes smoky when it kind of roasts like that.
Okay.
So
So then,
before adding anything else to it, you first have to do that.
okay.
Now you add the ginger and garlic paste in that bowl.
Here?
Yes,
Okay. And what would you like for me to use for that?
that's
This spoon there?
yeah.
How much?
Put at least 3 spoons of that.
Level or does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
All right, just do my thing here.
Yeah, keep going. I'll tell you when to stop.
Oh, there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna even look.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, ginger and no, that's the ginger and garlic paste.
Okay, set this back here,
Yep.
okay?
That's fine.
I like this. We gotta get a shot of that. I guess I need to pay attention here though. You got so many cool things here. I mean, there's this spoon holder that has whole spices in it.
Yes. Isn't it cute?
Yeah, maybe we can hold that up so you get a shot of that. That is so cool.
Cute.
I mean, as I said, you're just
Yeah.
surrounded with spices. How could you not be inspired in a kitchen like this? All right, so that's doing its thing. You know, I would thought that with the ginger and garlic paste, that it'd be so strong with as much as we put in there, but everything is just
No, but
blending
see,
together.
there's a lot of meat here too. So
Oh wow, that smells
okay,
so
now
good.
we have the tomatoes. Bring the tomatoes over.
Okay,
I ground those tomatoes. Those are fresh tomatoes.
Okay.
I took the skins off and threw the seeds away and ground it.
oh, I gotta do my cooking the raw muscles. Ah!
Come on.
Oh, now that would have been fun. That would have been hilarious. Oh, that was a good one. Come on, this is so easy. Oh,
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
all right.
That's funny. Okay.
So, are we doing all of this?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I taste this before we go?
Yeah.
further? All right. I need a little tasting
Taste it
spoon.
use that spoon.
Use this spoon. All right. I'm
You can
doing
wash
the
it if
thing.
you want. If you don't want the ginger and garlic taste.
Oh, that's fine. All right, here we go. I like to taste things along the way, and I got a little extra ginger and garlic on this one here. Oh, man.
Okay.
I like that. I mean, in fact, with the ginger and garlic, there's a little sweetness that exists to it. Oh, that's pretty good. Let me set this right here. Man. Wow. And the heat. I thought that when we added the spices to it, the chili, that it would be a lot hotter. That's,
You want to add some more?
you tell me.
Because I think you can add more. Before you add the
Tomato?
Yeah.
Okay,
add a
we
little
gotta
more.
cook it out.
Add a
Okay.
half a teaspoon more of that.
Okay, like so?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because there's enough of meat over here.
I mean, you got
See, I'm not used to somebody else.
a little sweetness.
I have to put my hand there.
Well, go ahead, do your thing.
No.
I mean, I'm enjoying learning. I mean, just the fragrancy of that is just marvelous. Oh, man. And notice that, you know, we're at a very low heat.
Yeah. The heat has to be turned down because.
Although we're a scorch or a burn or
Yes.
something, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now you can add the tomatoes.
Add the tomatoes? The whole thing?
Yep.
All right.
Then that'll. Because when you do the concentrated one, then you don't add that much.
Right.
This is just fresh.
Okay.
So it'll just cook down. And now is the time you have to have patience.
Oh man, you gotta look at this transformation of the color as it begins to come to the surface in the tomatoes. Man, I mean, this can almost just be a nice little vegetarian dish to go on some vegetables or just eat with flatbread or something. Which reminds me, we gotta do some flatbreads one night.
Yep.
This would be
I
great.
almost was going to do that, but I'm going to do something else. So
Okay. All right, look at that. I mean, who'd have thought? I mean, it doesn't even look like tomatoes.
Okay, now you've got to let it just be.
Let it simmer.
Just let it
All
simmer.
right. Let it be.
Yeah, just let it be, because what's important now is you have to wait for the oil to come up on the surface like that.
Okay.
So now we have to just sit and wait and watch for the oil.
I mean, this is the thing about, you know, home cooking in itself. Home cooking, and especially Indian cuisine, is just, you know, taking its time. And you can see it starting to bubble, it's starting to surface to the top.
Yeah.
You know, it's tomatoes. So I better get back, you
Yeah,
know.
you cannot rush Indian cooking. That's the problem with Indian cooking. You cannot rush it. You have to have patience.
Development of flavors.
Yeah.
Most important.
Because each step is important. Whether it's, you know, putting the spices or frying the onions, or each step is important.
So you just heard it here. So you won't think that because of what my former profession was, that, you know, well, it has to be right. Here it is, everyday cook.
Yep.
You know, established in our own cuisine, layer on top of layer. Cooking in flavors about building layers. And that's how we do here, cooking in raw. I like that. Wow, this is great. But it's tomatoes, you know, and I'm a little vain. I can't get tomatoes all over my shirt here.
You should have a thing.
An apron?
Yes, an apron.
Nah, well, I want to show that I'm doing something. So if I get a little spot on me, be like, yeah, that dude's really cooking, you know? I want them to believe that I cooked this. Oh, this is fantastic. The smell. Oh, man. So how long does this process go?
Not long.
Not long?
You have to
Okay.
wait and see, it's already coming up.
Yes.
What we want is to watch for the
See if you get
tomatoes to cook a little bit, and for the oil to come to the surface.
Okay. Okay.
And then when that starts to happen,
it's singing. Can you hear it sing?
I can hear it actually. Oh, I think it's this one.
I hope they catch that on a film that is singing. I can't wait to have you taste me. It will be so delicious and wonderful. That is great. Fantastic. So now, when you're cooking for your family, I mean, let's say like this, you know, oftentimes in America when we're cooking, you know, some families, they cook, you know, big, huge meals for like 3 people. So when you're cooking an Indian dish, I mean, is a process like this with a lot of different parts to it?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. All the time. Anything you cook, that's how it is with Indian cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I always try and cook extra because then I can freeze
Okay.
for another meal.
Okay.
I'm incapable of cooking for 2 people. I cannot cook. I don't know how to do measurements for just 2. I'm used to cooking because Christmas time, my in-laws are always here, and I'm used to cooking for big, huge
Nice. So
crowds.
part 2 is we're gonna go to Pat's house just to eat because we know she's gonna cook more than what she needs.
Always.
Nice. I mean, look how that's just changing.
Yeah, see? So now you can see the onions come through.
Yes.
Now we can put the methi because that will soak up the...
All of it. Do you want me to spread it around?
Yeah, you can.
Just
anything
dump it in.
Yeah, you can dump it
Just
in.
dump it in. Look at here.
And that's the...
You see, what I like about cooking with Pat today, she's not fickle like me. You know, you gotta do it like this, you gotta do it like this, toss it in. We're gonna stir it up anyway.
Yeah, we're going to mix it up anyway, so...
Now there's something what you said about building flavors, because not only just the taste, as it keeps building every time we add a layer, even the smells themselves.
See, that has a really strong smell to it. The fenugreek has a strong smell.
Wow.
But it gives the meat such a good flavor.
Okay.
Now we can put the meat in.
Meat in.
Yeah, you can put the meat in. And then we can just let it all cook together. After we put the meat, we can put some salt. Salt the dish in.
You know what? That's something. We didn't put any salt in the dish. It tasted great without salt.
Yeah. That's
absolutely amazing.
That's why all the spices make up for the salt. So you don't really have to. I don't salt my food a lot. Some people who are used to a lot of salt though.
So are you and your family from the north or from the south?
No, from the south.
From the south?
Yeah.
So is it more meat in the south or vegetarian?
It's more vegetarian supposedly in the south, but see, I'm not a Hindu, so
Okay.
we're Christians, so you know
Okay.
we eat everything under the sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's touched by the sun, we're gonna eat it.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I love vegetarian food.
Oh,
I
nice.
love vegetarian food.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Now this, if we dry, we're going to actually make this dry.
Okay.
And the reason I'm going to make it dry, I'll tell you once this is, so
Okay.
we'll have to make sure that we have enough of gravy in there.
She
so
got
that,
the expert has to work this
yeah,
part.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine because
Because
I'd be
unless
like,
I get the feel of it,
yes, she's
yeah,
going to do her thing. Watch
I
the
have
transformation.
yeah, I have to see.
Sing to us. Tell us what you're doing, Pat.
Yeah, I'm just mixing this around because I want to make sure that everything gets mixed in properly with the spices. And then you can pass me the salt from the,
This side?
yeah, the corner cabinet. Yeah, right there.
You know, it's funny. Opening up Pat's cabinets, everything just smells like spices. This is the kind of house I want to live
Yeah,
in.
look at the, you should see my cabinet, but it's not very, it's messy right now.
Wow.
See how
It's
it
like a
changes?
completely different dish.
Yeah. And then we're going to just let this simmer so that,
Do you feel better on this side?
yeah, probably. Yeah, because I.
You go ahead.
No, sorry. Yeah, because I need to hold on to this.
I'm taking over her spot. She's like, you did a good job mixing it, not being your spot though.
And I'm leaning over that thing too.
That's awesome.
Okay. I think we're done now.
Look at
Just
that.
Put some.
Oh, I can just see that eaten on its own or put it in a filling for something. Oh, wow. So, sea salt?
No, this is just regular.
Just regular salt? Okay.
That's it. I think that's all we need.
That's it. Not a lot of salt.
No.
In the
You
cooking
don't
the
need a
raw
lot
way.
of salt because of the spices in there. And I don't like using a lot of salt in my cooking. You can always add salt if you want to later.
Mm-hmm.
But if you add too much salt now,
Yes.
you can't take it out.
That's my philosophy, you know?
Yeah.
You can always add, but you can't take it away.
Yeah. And then after it's all done,
Mhm.
take out some fresh coriander and throw it on the top.
Oh, nice.
So now we're just going to close it, turn it on sim, it's on sim,
Okay.
and we'll just watch it once in a while to make sure it doesn't burn.
So now this process goes for how long?
Another 10 minutes, say.
10 minutes,
until
say?
because
Okay.
remember, we already browned the.
Right. Right.
We already browned the meat, so
Okay. Okay.
otherwise you have to wait about 15-20
Okay.
minutes. Until, yeah.
Now
So
you
that's
mentioned
it for
you
now.
mentioned earlier about doing it dry, like evaporating a lot of the
We're
moisture.
going to evaporate all the
Okay.
moisture. We're going to dry it up completely
Now why are we gonna do that?
because this is my thing. Whenever I make ground meat,
Mm-hmm.
I make a whole bunch, so then I can, sometimes I make mashed potatoes,
Okay.
and then I take a ball of mashed potato
Okay.
and put a little well in the middle,
Mhm.
and I fill it with
Nice.
meat and make it into like a potato, like a cutlet,
Oh, nice.
and then I fry it, pan fry it, yeah.
Did you hear my stomach
Now-
growl? It roared like a
That's-
lion.
Yeah, so that. You can do that. You can do stuff capsicums. You can stuff eggplant. Is
Oh wait a minute.
great.
Now, capsicums. I
Oh,
know
sorry,
what. No, I know what that
bell
is.
pepper. Okay,
I know what
yes,
that
yes.
is. We gotta make sure the
I-
audience knows what
See how I
that
went back into
Yes,
my Indian
yes.
thing? Okay, no, bell pepper.
is. Bell pepper.
Bell pepper.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can stuff it with that. You can add potatoes to it. You can even to this you can add small potatoes. Cube the potatoes. You can throw peas. I
Okay.
do that sometimes too. So, and then if you have leftover rice, you can mix that all together and stuff it into a bell pepper.
So you just created like what, 6 dishes?
Yeah.
Just like that.
This is a very versatile dish.
Okay, it's been cooking long enough. I can't wait any longer. I'm ready to taste.
Okay.
Ready to taste
It's
now?
ready
Okay,
for
here
you
we
to
go.
taste.
Here we go. Oh, that just looks great. Make sure I get a little bit of everything here. I took a big spoon. What if it's too spicy? Here we go.
Uh-oh.
All right, here goes nothing. Getting ready. The moment of truth. Wow.
Is it good?
Just all the flavors just jumping around. But you know what? In order to see what we're gonna do next with this dish, you need to go check out the video on the Cooking in the Raw YouTube channel in the playlist Cooking with Pat. I'll see you next time. I need to have more of this. This is great.
So does it taste